Hello, everybody. It's Kim from Expressions of the Universe with your weekly wisdom for September 12th through September 19th. We have a new moon on September 17th coming. I have cards for all of you for each sign and the cards for the week. I'm going to do animal totems because it's Virgo, so that's sixth house. It is about our pets and our animals, very grounded energy. It will be at 25 degrees Virgo this new moon. So we're getting things in order. We're thinking about our feelings, how we feel about everything. We're also intuiting a lot of information that will be coming in. We're not out of the woods. We're not going to be out of the woods for quite some time. And stay tuned. Pull cards for all of you and tell you what you'll be focusing on for this new moon. So these are seeds that you will be planting that will be harvested come mid to end of March, most likely when the full moon in Virgo occurs. Beginning of March is what I'm being told. I don't know when it is exactly. We have a lot of good energy. I feel like there's a lot of information coming out. Also, too, a lot of us are splitting and leaving things behind that no longer serve us. People mostly hear that a lot of friendships, relationships, long term, are just, they're done because we're just not in alignment with each other anymore. Okay, so the card that's going to come in for Monday, Tuesday. Ooh, let me get my little cart that I have some cards in. I put my crystals away for the week. So Monday's card, interesting. It's Groundhog, and it says it's time to let go. And that's what we're getting ready to do this week. I feel like that's going to be happening quite a bit. The card for Wednesday, Thursday for the new moon specifically, it's Coyote Spirit, and it says trust divine detours. So what that means specifically is when you think things aren't working out, they're actually working out in your favor, like behind the scenes, the universe, the divine. So trust that when things are not working out, when that door doesn't open for you, it's not meant for you. All right? Things are not working out in your favor. A lot of us have to get into that mindset. We get so upset when something doesn't work out, when a deal doesn't come through, an offer doesn't come through. It's for our own benefit. Even I got pissed for a second yesterday when I found something out that went askew in my schedule, my upcoming schedule. And then after I took a second and I thought about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a blessing in disguise because I really need the rest. Also, this groundhog, think about Groundhog Day, the movie, the same thing happening over and over and over again. It's like you have to let it go. And then Friday and next weekend, we're going to have Seahorse. And I love that for this time period. It says watch and wait. So we're really not acting. We're sitting back and we're watching. We're sitting back with our popcorn and watching all the shit happen around us, because that's what like the next year is going to be like, especially the next 2 months. Isn't it interesting what has come out in the the general media over the last week when Mercury moved into Libra, and now information is starting to come out. So I don't have my crystal cards here, but we have a new moon coming. Of course, moonstone, always for a new and a full moon. And let's see, what would I use? So we're watching and waiting. We're letting things go. We're trusting in divine detours. I think we should be putting up some protection. Oh, you know what? Let's go with this. We're going to go with labradorite. We'll go with labradorite. I kind of like the garnet as well. Oh, crap. You know what? This keeps popping up too. Copper. I want to go with copper. This is a copper Merkaba, and I'll talk about this coming week. So check out my posts with the cards Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Facebook and Instagram, and we'll get more into that. And while I'm here, I'm going to just take a quick pick of the card because I'm going to put those cards back into my deck and shuffle them, because maybe one of you will get that card. And then I have the chart up for the new moon, and I'll tell you for each sun sign, rising sign, and moon, where the new moon, which house your sign will be in during that new moon. So the new moon will be in the 12th house. So secrets are coming out. Yes, secrets are hidden in the dark. New moon is darkness. And I feel like this is regarding food, agriculture. Let's see what other planets are in there. Ceres, where are you? Oh, you're over in the 6th house. Okay. This is just me mumbling. All right. Institutions like jails, prisons, hospitals. Information's going to be coming out about that. So I think we could be hearing a lot about COVID possibly, looking at the chart for this new moon. So that'll be interesting to pay attention to. Excuse me. What else? Yeah, I think that's it. So I think we're going to have information coming out about COVID, hospitalizations, institutions, those types of foundations, possibly grain, agriculture, food supplies. Pay attention to that. Okay, so let's get started. We are going to start with Aries and work our way through. Aries, gotta put the glasses on because I can't see. Okay, Aries, 7th house. It's going to be about relationships. That's where the focus of this new moon is. Aries, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. And you're getting Canary spirit for this new moon. So Canary spirit is saying, sing your song, speak your voice. If you're not happy in a relationship, you got to speak up about it. You have to tell those that are closest to you exactly how you feel. This says sing your own song. So I love that. But, you know, now's a great time. You may feel disinclined, uninclined to speak your voice with Mars in your home sign, retrograde officially. And so you may not feel like you have the ambition or the drive or the security to speak up for yourself, but this is saying you have to. Taurus, we're working on 8th house. So this is big transformations happening. There's endings, but there's a rebirth coming. I'm just going to shuffle mix these cards around. And, oh, I love this. It's Panther Spirit, and it's asking you to reclaim your power. Aturango, Grandmother Jaguar. I love this. This also symbolizes moving to the west, moving westward in some some relation, but this is also about reclaiming your power. I love that. Okay. Yeah, because you know what? You're going to end something huge, and then you're going to rebirth it. You're reclaiming your power when you do that ending. Gemini's ninth house. This is kind of like a divine connection. This is also continued education, possibly travel, the thoughts of travel. Also, foreign entities, meeting foreign people, something foreign to you. All right, turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace. That is what is coming up for the Gemini sun signs, rising signs, and moons. So whatever shows up, Geminis, and this is going to be a little bit of a wild ride with the eclipses that were, in your sun, risings, and moons earlier this summer. And I think that coyote spirit could definitely be playing a big part. Me being a Gemini, so something that initially seems like it doesn't work out is actually going to be to your benefit. Cancers. All right, we have eagle spirit. Spirit has your back. And so this is just a reminder also that the things that aren't working out are actually in your favor, so it's okay. Also, eagle spirit talks about an eagle eye and like rising above, seeing the bigger picture, or just like being in a place of observance. And this is hitting you in your 10th house, which is your career and status in the world. So yeah, don't worry. Whatever is happening around your career, spirit has your back. Leo's 11th house, your social circles, the limelight, what's going on with your friendships. And it's saying you are never alone. And I love this. This is talking about spirit always being around for you. This is talking about your special circle of friends being around you, loving and supporting you. You only really need one true friend. You don't need a plethora, because it's often, there's only a handful of true good people around you, but you're never alone. Reach out, call a friend, go out and maybe have a socially distanced dinner. Virgo, so you're the 12th house. This is secrets coming out. This is institutions, hospitals. This is spirit, the other side, the other world. All of that is definitely connected for the Virgo suns, risings, and moons. And use your mind wisely. So this is going to really go very well. It's pig spirit. You could now, so with this being 25 degrees, the new moon, it's definitely very mental, not mental, but mental, but with it being the 12th house, mental, overthinking things, spooking yourself out about overthinking things. So this is saying use your mind wisely. Don't scatter yourself too much, Virgo suns, risings, and moons. Like, focus on one thing, finish it, move on to the other. I know that's probably maybe hard for some of you, but utilizing your mind wisely. I've recently posted something about giving our minds a rest, which means turning off all devices, including music and everything, maybe just going out into nature with nothing in hand and just like laying in the grass for a minute and looking up the trees and the sky. Give your mind a rest. Libra, first house, it's all about you, working on yourself. And we have sandpiper spirit. I love it. Makes me think of Cape May. Be playful. So definitely take this time. You're coming into your birthday season. Looking at the calendar, this weekly wisdom pretty much wraps up the Virgo season, because next time we come back, I will be talking about your birthdays, Libra suns, risings, and moons, and also the autumnal equinox, vernal equinox in the southern hemisphere, Mabon, and I think, what is it, Litha, down under. So, oh no, it would be, yeah, is it Litha or is it Austera? Not sure. Because like I have to think about like my own, but yes, Mabon, and then Samhain is coming, Halloween, and we have a blue moon on Halloween, blue moon, second full moon in October. So, but yeah, be playful. Go to the beach, Libras, if you can. Get into the water. Just take a day trip. Like, go have some fun. Cleanse yourselves. I think that came up before. Yeah, like the cleansing by water. That was last week. Get that salt water on you before your birthday period. Like, come into your birthday period all fresh and new. Okay, Scorpio, second house. This is about your money and the things that you value. This could also be you hiding some money away or not letting people know what you value so that they don't usurp that. Buffalo spirit is coming up. The abundant universe will provide. Perfect for second house. So this is where your highlight is. And I feel as though like Scorpios could be taking a little bit of a step back, looking at Vedic astrology. From now until November 18th could be a little rough. Little rough. Don't worry, because this is saying the universe will provide things. You've got to go through the storm in order to come out the other side. So the next 2 months could be really, really difficult for the Scorpio suns, risings, and moons. I'm just saying, hold on to your hats, but everything will be okay. Sagittarius, third house. So this is communication, siblings, travel, your car, your devices like your cell phone, your laptop. This is also elementary school education. However, that will highlight you. And let's see. This is Bobcat Spirit, and it says life is a mystery. So we don't know what is going to happen. I feel it's almost as if like Sages are in like a void of course right now, getting ready to gear up eventually for their birthday period. But it's like you're in a transitional period. We're not sure how things are going to come out on the other end. And I don't think we'll really know until December. So enjoy the mystery. You don't have to know everything right now, okay? It's all right. Just put your wishes out there. It'll all be good. Capricorns, it's fourth house. So it's the home, it's the hearth, it's the family. It's definitely the mother type of energy. This is about nurturing, preparing the nest for winter, so to speak. And this is scarab beetle spirit. Magic works through you. I love this. Scarab beetle is cleaning up the leftovers, cleaning up what remains, and preparing for the next season. And so I feel like you're just going through a fall cleaning. You're preparing and getting ready for the next season, for when it comes into your birthday season. And don't forget, magic works through you. So that would be through the things that you do. And this is definitely talking about prosperity and abundance as well. Aquarius, fifth house, romance, joy, pleasure, fun, children. Oh, goodness, children. Just know, Aquarius, if you are conceiving at this time, you are most likely going to have a Gemini. So it'd be like me. Could be a Taurus or possibly a Cancer, but most likely a Gemini. You're getting armadillo spirit. And it says set healthy boundaries. Ooh, who's taking advantage of you? So that is really interesting. Aquarius, sun signs, rising signs, and moons. You have to set those healthy boundaries around those that love you the most, because I feel like people are taking advantage. Pisces, last but not least, oh, this will be for you. So Pisces, this is your sixth house. This is about your health, the details, your daily routines. It's time to clean it up, babies, little fishes. And I want to say that I feel like you got this the last time I used these. It's whale spirit. And it says trust the great mystery. So very much like the bobcat spirit, but of the Pisces world, the water world. Trusting in the great mystery. You don't have to know everything right now. Just take care of like what is at hand. You want to take an overall look at your health. How can you improve it? How can you do better? You don't have to know what's going to happen too far ahead into the future. Just take care of yourself right here, right now. Sixth house in Pisces for the Pisces suns, risings, and moons. The signs are all around us. We are constantly being flooded more and more and more with synchronicities. I had the baby hummingbirds at my hummingbird feeder right here at the kitchen window, and I hadn't seen them in close to a week. Yeah, I have a boo-boo. I banged it right into my kitchen cabinet, took all the skin right off of it. I've been very clumsy lately, but so hummingbird, it talks about enjoying the sweetness of life and, really just seeing, appreciating everything that's around you, enjoying everything from a point of, everything being sweet, kind of like, the universe has your back, even when you think it doesn't. But in shamanism, hummingbird is our ancestors, and it's our grandmothers that came before us, our grandparents. It points to the north. It's like our true north star. And what was interesting is in my memories, a picture of my grandmother and my grandfather both showed up. Really beautiful picture of my grandma. And I'm going to post that on my, at least on my personal Facebook page in a couple days, maybe on my Instagram. And today is my grandfather's birthday. He would have been, oh my gosh, ancient. He was born in 1894 and he lived to be 93 years old. I loved my grandfather, so they raised me. But it was really nice, seeing those in my memories. And then I was watching Dr. Christiane Northrup, which I watch her every morning. She records like a 10-minute Facebook and Instagram recording. She's been doing that during the whole COVID quarantine. I just love her. I've been following her for over 20 years. But she was talking about something, and she said, I guess a website. I was driving, and she said MES excellence. No, not excellence. I don't know. Now I forget what I wrote. I should have wrote it down. But anyway, my grandmother's initials are MES. I went back and rewatched it, and she was actually saying MBS. However, I heard it as I was driving as MES, and they were my grandmother's initials. So apparently she's really been showing up today for me. And all you have to do is just watch the signs. So it could be something you're hearing, like when I was driving, seeing something comes up in your memories, and so you just have to pay attention to the signs, because you never know. And it could be an actual sign or the numbers, whatever. We're coming into that synchronicity. The veil is so thin. And the closer we get to the autumnal and vernal equinox, depending on where you are in the world, And then also the closer that we get into October, the veil is going to be super thin, super, super thin. Like, you know, the dimensions, we're going to be able to reach out and touch our loved ones. So just stay open to it. You never know who's going to show up. Anyway, have a beautiful week, everybody. I will see you next week with more juicy weekly wisdom, more cards, and happy new moon in Virgo.